Well, here we are, headed to a new contract. We've got some rocks to pick up as we get past. So cool. Oh, really? Brake check me? Goodness, but let us get started. We've got this field right up here on the right. We're going to pick rocks off that field because our cement factory, it has ran dry. But we almost have our first playground equipment finished, so that is a plus. I'm not sure how it comes out of the building, but it looks like some of the trailer is still left. A little later, we'll hop over there and we will check it out. Let me get an AI worker set up here, and off they go. Let's get started. Oh, I jumped back to grab this tractor and wagon and realized there's a building missing. So apparently the update got rid of one of my buildings. Well, that's a bummer. Not like I was really using it anyhow, but I'm going to spin through the farmyard here and make sure that we didn't lose any. Our house is still there. That's good. And this building is still here. So, I mean, everything else is still here. So I guess it's just that one little shed that we lost. No big loss. I didn't really use it anyhow. So let me get this tractor down, and he will be the one hauling the rocks to the cement factory as soon as the stone picker gets enough to fill it. Well, since we lost this building, I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way here, and we're going to put our silo in. A new mod came out that I really liked, and I think it'll do good for us, so we can store everything in it that we use. Drop this, and let's build it. Alright, silos, here it is. It's this multi-fruit liquid silo. Alright, and overlaps. There's no... Oh, does it think there's still a building here? Because there's nothing over... Yeah, see, it must think there's a building there still. Well, let's just go in and try to just... get rid of it. Well, I'm not seeing anything there that could be tripping it. Because I'm trying to remove something and nothing. I can remove that little building. I'll just go ahead and get rid of it. Maybe that being over there was the problem. Well, let's go back to those silos and see if I can put that in now. It just overlaps with another object. And land is not owned by you. Well, shucks. I guess we could just put it over here. That's where I originally was going to put it. There, that'll work. Yep, there it is. Now we have room to store stuff. I'm not sure why it would not go here, because there's nothing over here that's in the way. We don't run into anything, so... But, oh well. I want to get some kind of plow set up so I can plow that field so I can get that cotton planted. There are no plow contracts right now, so I think I'm going to just go ahead and lease this K-brand Cultiplow. And the reason for that is it is 7.5 meters, but it only requires 190 horsepower. So it takes a lot less horsepower than most. So we'll just go ahead and lease this. Still waiting for store deliveries mod. But since we don't have that yet, we will grab this white tractor here and we will run down and get it picked up. As I'm plowing up this field, I'm thinking, if I come through here and get rid of all those trees, I could go quite a bit further to the north. You can kind of see where the map blurs out there, where it's not actually part of the map. So I'm not sure. I might be able to, not double the size of this field, but add quite a little bit to it. So I think I'm going to go through and cut down all those trees there and take them over to the sawmill. So then I can get some more lumber out of it, plus get a bigger cotton field. So let me finish this plowing up, and then I will start cutting down some trees. So I'm over here cutting these trees down, and these big trees, this chainsaw goes really slow. If you know a way to make the chainsaw go faster, because I know in 22 you could adjust the speed of the cut, but it takes a long time for these big trees. Grab this thing and we'll run it over. So yeah, like I said, if you know a way to make it cut a little faster, leave that in the comments so I can make this go quicker. I just hired an AI worker to plow that so I can get to working on this. I do need to come through and get rid of some stumps. And of course, this sawmill will also only hold so much of these trees. But we'll get them cut up, and we might have to store them over here back behind the sawmill for now until we have enough room, because that will probably... we got room for one or two more trees. But let me get to cutting some more. Alright, I think we got enough trees cut out that we can get this addition started. I'm not going to make square ends. I'm just going to, hopefully the AI workers will do fine. Looks like we might have a little bit of rock over here that it's bouncing up and down on, but this will expand it quite a little bit. Still plenty more trees up there. That might be the edge of the map, actually, right there. The way it's pushing the plow sideways, we might have hit the end. Either way, we're going to have a little bit more field, if I can stay off the edge of the map. And we'll try to circle it around down here to make a rounded end. That'll add quite a little bit of acreage to this. Or maybe, oh, probably not. Let's see, that's probably not going to be another acre by any means, but it'll at least be some more field. So we'll have more cotton out of it. And I would like to get some sheep in this episode as well. I put in another sawmill. That's why our money's down below 7,000 now. I thought, well, with an additional sawmill, we'll be able to finish those projects. You know, we got that pirate ship being built. Of course, we got to have rope for that, so it's going to take a little while to have either sheep or this cotton ready to start making rope with, but we're getting there slowly, very slowly. But let me finish wrapping up this field here, and then we will, if we have enough money, get some kind of planter to plant the cotton here. But let me finish. Well, I got the plowing done, and then I hopped over to look at the planting calendar, and here we are with cotton. We're in the month of April, and it has to be planted in February or March now. Like, oh no. So I totally missed the mark on getting cotton in this year. So I'll just go ahead and plant something else with the planter that we have. We're not doing carrots, corn, grapes. We could actually just do grass and turn it into silage, or maybe plant the grass and then put in a sheep pen here. Be a really good size sheep pen. So I'll just go ahead and I think I'll plant just grass in it for right now. Still have that canola field over the hill, so we'll use the grass and then we can do sheep. So let me get started on that. Looks like too close to the edge of the map is causing some problems. It's pretty well stuck. I don't see any kind of stump that I missed. No, I just in a bad spot. So I'm going to have to try to fix the edge here a little bit. Maybe do this in row myself. Try to get off it a little bit here. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. There we go. Yeah, just get off it a little bit. Have no problems. So I'll just do the edge and then let the AI worker go back to work. Well, I think this was our last rock picking contract we had to do. We're right now picking rocks up at our own farm, because we need to do that before we plant that field, because why waste the rocks when we really need it for cement. I'm going to drop this off and we'll complete the contract. I won't complete any that we borrowed equipment on, because I don't want... They're both John Deere's. I'm not sure which one of them is up at the house doing the work. So I'll just complete the ones that we haven't leased anything with. Well, if you remember in the last episode, we wrapped those silage bales. Well, it's still showing that there's 8 bales on here, so I'm going to go find out if we can sell them and make anything off of it. I'm just going to go to the farmer's market right up here. It's close by, so if we don't get anything, we don't have too much time wasted, but let's go find out if it's worth anything at all. Well, this is where we're going to find out if it does anything. Let's go ahead and unload bales here. And no money is going up. So it doesn't look like it worked at all. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping it would do something, but it did not. I don't think there's any collisions back here where the bales are sitting here. Nope. Yeah, we lost this. We just can't complete the contract until after we've delivered it. But we'll head back and maybe another contract will come up where we can grab it. But right now we're still picking rocks in our new grass field, so as soon as he's done, then we can finish seeding it. Well, all of our rock picking is done. We've finished our grass field, so I'm going to go ahead and we'll just collect both of these contracts so we can have some money. Looks like $41,000. Just going to have this guy finish planting our grass, and we'll be able to put our sheep pen in today to start making some wool, hopefully, so we can make those ropes that we need. right now the wood beam prices are way above average. So we have $49,000 worth already built up. Looks like we just have 3 stacks of it, but we will... Oops, it's full. It's not full. There ain't nothing in it. There we go. Whew, worried me for a minute. Like, hey, it should be working. Auto load, still has some bugs, but they're getting there. Grab these 2 extras. There we go. As that one tries to fall off, we'll run these down. And should be, of course, we're not going to get the whole 49,000 because I'm sure that was a partial pallet that's still being built. But I'll run these down to the playground, sell these off, and then we'll also see how our tractor's coming. It should be doing pretty good. I need to put a little driveway in here. I always go out this way. The driveway would look a little better than driving down the big hill. But let me get over there. We'll sell these, and we'll be getting closer to 100,000. Of course, we also have to buy that sheep pen coming up, so that'll put us back to 0. Let me get over there. Hey, it looks like our pirate ship is starting to get built a little bit. You got some lines coming down. I didn't know if it'd even really start much until we got rope brought in, but something is starting to happen. Oops, that's not what I want. I want to unstrap that away. There we go. 31,000. Well, it was nowhere close to what I was hoping for, but we are getting somewhere, and that actually looks like rope, which is odd since we haven't brought any rope yet. But now we do have some wood beams in here, some extras, so we're good enough there. We just got to get some of that wool started. But let's see how our toys coming here. Playground equipment's coming along pretty good. Starting to get some of these pieces of wood on the side. I'll show you down below. Oop, I'm stuck. Let's go around the long way then. But down here, go through this door, down the steps, you can see the extra piece that we're building now. Looks like we're building one of these. Once we get it finished, I think that project should be done, because everything else should be on it. Unless there's some steps. You can tell there's some steps in the back there. Maybe there's some steps it needs to put in. Not sure. I've never built one. This is our first one. But yeah, actually, there looks like there's steps there on the tractor and the trailer. So we should be good there. Maybe that's all. I see the slides back there. I don't know if there's going to be a slide off it anywhere. I don't know where they would really go. Let's see. Nope. That used to be open. I thought maybe it'd go here, but looks like it does close in. But either way, we'll get back to the farm and finish that grass field, get the sheep placed in, and get started with the wool. Alright, now that this field is all planted, I put a fence around it. I'm going to see if I can do this right. Like, FarmSimUniverse had done a video on this, and I want to know if I'm doing this right. Hopefully I did. I got a fence around most of it. I'll go ahead and we will go into construction menu and animals. We want sheep. I think probably the biggest. I don't quite have enough money for the biggest pin, so we'll do this pin. Alright, spin it around. I'll put it right about. Collides with player. That'll work right there. Do you want to customize the fence? I can't remember. I think it's a yes to this question. So we'll build the fence around it. Ooh, if I can not run into collisions. And I know when he did his, he got it close to the fence he put in first. And that's what we'll do here to hope that all the sheep get all the grass we can. But let me finish this, then we'll come back at the very end. Well, I had to back out for just a second because I didn't have enough money. But I know when you said, do you want to plant the meadow, it is a no, because we've planted our own. Alright, so that should work. Then I know he somehow went back through and got rid of all this fence. So that's what I will do. We'll delete all these. Then we'll use the other fence. This is this little piece of grass here. That is from my first screw up when I ran out of money. So once you run out of money, it just kind of defaults back to the base. So I had to just do it that way. But I'll get this fence deleted, get some sheep in here, then we'll skip to another month. So with the grass will be in this pin to make it look a little better. And then we'll see how it comes out. Well, here we are in May. The grass is starting to grow. It doesn't look very good for a sheep pen, but we got some animals in here. Let's just see how their health and everything's looking. There's 60% health. We got just a little bit of meadow, so really they're just not doing too good on that. So I probably should bring in some grass to this pen. But, I mean, they're definitely working. Well, there's still a great price on those wood beams, so we're going to try to load these all up if I can get them all. Of course, that one's going to fall over and not want to load on, so I'll just manually load that one, and we will get it down to where we're building that pirate ship at, sell it off, and hopefully we will be over 100,000 for this episode. So we'll see you down there at the playground. Alright, well here we are. Let's sell this off. 84,000. So yeah, we did get over 122,000. So over the 100,000 mark. And our pirate ship is coming along well. Well, that should do it for this episode here on Riverbend Springs. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to slap that like button. And until next time, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
And he began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected of the elders, and of the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. Mark 8:31.